let's make sure everything's working. Yeah, perfect. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Borderlands. In this one we're going to be continuing on with our little raid boss farm. I did one of these a while ago, a while ago. Ultimate, continue, 10. There we go. Oh yes, Bloodshot Stronghold, I forgot. I was here because I was helping out some other people play the game. So I have a question for you. I've been wanting to play a new game recently. I find myself getting bored of the game selection I have at the moment, so I was looking on PlayStation Now. And they've got Red Dead Redemption. I really want to play it. Problem is I don't know if you guys would like it. So here I am, I'm gonna ask you a question. If we can get 5 likes on this video, I will play Red Dead Redemption. Because that will tell me that you guys actually would like to see it. If not, I'll find a different game to play. You gotta remember, my selection is limited as I do not have funds for £60 games at the very moment. It's fine though. I don't have to have £60 because there are a million games I can play that I already have. I'm just saying, I haven't played Red Dead Redemption before, and I have it at the moment, so I figured, why not? I'll play it. Also, I've seen a lot about it. I feel like it might be a very fun game, because as some of you know, I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter, and I know it sounds like it has nothing to do with Red Dead Redemption, but in actuality it has a lot to do with Red Dead Redemption, because apparently, and I don't know this, but apparently you can like farm stuff and kill animals for their pelts and then bring them back to town and sell them and make money, and you buy guns and do missions, and that sounds like my type of game, and I think I'd like that. That's mainly why I say I should, or not that I should, that I might want to play the game. Alright, so, why not, we'll stick with this. Alright, hold on a sec, wait, hold on, do I need to change my controls? Okay, yes I do, hold on. Hold the fidgety phone 2 seconds, guys. I need to change my controls. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Let's respawn this thing. Probably shouldn't start this fight considering that my Gunzerk is now going to run out because I didn't use it properly. That was a weird glitch. Alright, come on Gunzerk, get up. Quickly please. Ooh, they are in the wrong spaces. There we go, that should fix it. Yeah, there we go. I forgot which way I had to use them. Please don't kill me. I'm somewhat innocent. Ooh. Middle finger then. Alright, let's switch these back. So now I know which one I need to get out first. I need to get out of the Ahab. I might have to change the stream to boss farming, because I don't know if I want to do raid bosses or regular bosses, like, I don't know. I might just change it to boss farming, because I want to fight a couple different bosses today, not just Terramorphous. There we go. Nothing will ever spawn from him that's actually decent. I mean, his class mod's decent to someone. Or no, his class mod is actually, I guess it is a class mod. Alright, hold on, I'll read that comment. Oh, hey, what do you know? I got a Gunzerker one. Really not that good, if I'm honest. Burn damage and ignite chances alright with, what's that, 1 million health points, but I don't really need anything like that. That's why I say he's not exactly the most useful boss. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna farm a bunch of different bosses. I don't think I'm gonna stick with raid bosses today. Alright, let's see. Who messaged me? Oh, hey, Hero. Give me a second, bud. I want to see if I can change my stream from here to see if I can change it to raid boss farms instead of thing. No, or regular boss farms instead of raid boss. I can't. That's a shame. That's fine though. We'll be good about it. Alright, let me set my live chat then. There we go. Go back into video format, and now I can see your messages. Yay! So, now we've killed Terramorphous, let's head on to a different one. Who should we fight now? I won't be fighting many raid bosses today. Well, I say that, but it's cause Terramorphous is really one of the harder ones in my opinion. And everyone scrutinizes me for it. They go, oh no, Terramorphous isn't the hardest. But I personally think he is, because unlike other bosses like Voradicious and stuff like that, you can't continuously hit him. He's like hiding under the ground, and he has his tentacles and stuff. Whereas with, for example, Voradicious again, you can always hit him. He's never got an invulnerability phase, which in my personal opinion makes him easier to kill than Terramorphous. Shoot me if you like, but that's just my opinion. What has happened here? But who should we go fight next? Seeing as we're here, we might as well go fight Bunker. Yeah, why not? We'll go fight Bunker. Not gonna be so nice next time. Shut up. I don't need you to be nice. Oh yeah, what some people don't realize is ammo is actually really freaking expensive in OP10. So I usually try to go back into normal mode every once in a while to buy ammo, because I don't want to waste my money. Despite what people believe, I like money. Hold up, my inventory's full. Why is it full? Because it's got 59 items in it. Holy shit. I believe I picked up the wrong character. I picked up the one that I used for extra backpack space instead of my main character. That's fine though, he's just as good. I have no quarry. I forget what that ability is giving me. What is that? Hold on. Gumball. Fire rate for not having a shield, oh yes. I forgot, I changed up my build a bit as well. Before I used to be just health orientated, like as much health as much shield as possible. But what I did is I decided to go for major damage as well, so I went for a Rough Rider shield that I got, which decreases my... Is it a Rough Rider? Yeah, the Rough Rider. It decreases my shield completely, which allows me to access a couple skills I wouldn't usually be able to. And I'm not really losing much in return. I'm losing maybe a tiny bit of fire rate. But other than that, everything else is pretty much up there, like usual. There we go. A rubber raider rage! Shuddy. I'm just here to kill the bunker for the, I don't know, 45,000th time? I don't know, something like that. How many thousands of times have I killed the bunker? I know for a fact that I used to farm it a crap ton back on the Vita version to get the sham shield. Never once got it after weeks of farming, which was really sad. I didn't have time back then like I do now, so maybe I could go back and do it one day. You never know. Alright. Let me in. Yeah. Hello, Senor Bunker. I know you're not a raid boss, but I like you. After this, we'll go back and fight Terramorphous again, because why not? OP10 Terramorphous isn't that bad. You know, I remember back in the old days, me and my friend would play this game, and we struggled, like, way back when we were level 40. Well, he struggled, should I say. We were both level 40, I was 45, I was using a commando. And I entered his game because, as I did, I like to play with other people. And I entered in and he was fighting Terramorphous and both him and the other guy had died. And I remember me with my Fire Infinity pistol that I had just got from OP10, I just got from, oh wait, you're a robot, which I had just gotten from Ultimate Vault Hunter mode because I had farmed it, went in and absolutely annihilated Terramorphous. And I remember he came to me and was like, how did you do that? And I was like, hey, you know, I just used a Fire Infinity pistol. And I dropped it to him and I let him keep it because I didn't need it. And a friendship started from that. That friendship's over now, but you know what? I don't really care. He was an idealistic prick and I don't really find that to be a redeeming quality. But the progression of us fighting Terramorphous got somewhat skewed because it was really hard and easy at the same time. So for me, Terramorphous on normal mode was really easy, whereas to him it was hard. And then when we got to Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, we both thought it was impossible. And then we both thought it was impossible, and then we went on to fight, get to OP10, or I got to OP10. I remember decimating Ultimate Mode's Terramorphous. Anyone else there? No. But I decimated OP10 Terramorphous, and I was like, you remember when this was hard? And we had a little chuckle about it. And then it got to OP10 Terramorphous, which was even harder than regular Terramorphous. Or regular Ultimate Mode Terramorphous, and again we hit a roadblock where we couldn't kill him. He was literally, he was unstoppable to us. Like, we thought he would be impossible, and then I got an Ahab and I started using it, and then all of a sudden, the bitch, the oh so unstoppable OP10 Terramorphous became whelmingly stoppable. And I always found that fascinating, that something that we determined to be almost impossible was whelmingly possible, just with a little bit of practice and a little bit of exploitation. Yet everyone else says that he's one of the harder bosses, or he's one of the easier bosses. Yeah, I personally find him harder. It's ironic, to say the least. There we go. Alright. Who shall we kill next? Bunker was too easy. I know I'm using an Ahab, but still, Bunker seemed too easy. You know what? Speaking of people that become untouchable for a bit, let us go fight Frosty the Twinkle Toes. before we go back and fight Terramorphous, because I know I said I was going to go fight Terramorphous again, but I feel like Frosty the Twinkle Toes would be a much more exhilarating fight, especially seeing as we're on OP10. And I don't often fight him on OP10, so I'd like to see what he drops. Let's see. I have him on this character, right? Pirate Booty, Ultimate Headhunters, Marcus's Mercenary Shop. Do I not? I swear I have him on this character. Right? I'm not stupid, am I? No, I'm not stupid. Alright. I was gonna say, hi Marcus. I love this place. You guys have no idea how many hours upon hours I've spent in this place farming this boss. Like, I mean, it wasn't difficult, I'll tell you that much. Like, he's a fun boss to fight, especially since there are some exploits around him, but like, the fact of the matter is, he was always a really fun boss for me to fight that I really, really enjoyed. The DLC in general, I did. Like, everyone can say that the best DLC is the Captain Scarlet, but as you heard from my rant with Terramorphous, I'm a little bit of an odd one, and I prefer the Headhunter DLC. Not because I like the heads, because I like the Marcus's Munition DLC. I wish they elaborated a bit more on it, like if they mixed Marcus's Munition with Tiny Tina's Assault and Dragon Keep, like that would be a real fun kind of crossover if you want. Yes, I know the Christmas song. I'm a big fan of Christmas as well. But I always liked this. I like this DLC because I like this boss. He's unfortunately really easy to fight. I'm gonna get it out now. It'll give me just enough time to kill him. There we go. My face. My hat. My beautiful hat. You're such a dick. Fucking love this. I love Frosty the Twinkle Toes. Oh, new toys! Yes, new toys. You do love your toys, don't you, sir? I mostly came in for the grenades. He's an easy kill. What? Who's... Oh, it's you. Get fucked. Who? No. I like the shotgun. I got this from doing... Was it Blue's quest to get the pictures and give them to Moxie? I think so. I did some sort of Moxie quest to get the Love Thumper. Is it? That's what it's called, right? No, it's the Heartbreaker, not the Love Thumper. I know it's not perfectly parted, but I don't care. I really like it. Except from the recoil, like that. Like when you're running, the recoil is insane. But still, I like it. All right, let's see what's in the train. Yeah, me goods. Nothing good. Literally nothing good. Yeah, I've seen better out of a shit pile, mate. I'll grab the iridium. That's a shield, amp shield, yeah. That's a bandit. It's T-Heals. Health shield. Not a bad health shield. Pretty sure my one does better though. No time! Yeah. Ooh, wait, that grenade. Ooh, that's a good grenade. That's pretty nice, but nah. I like my my Stormbreaker, whatever you want to call them, more. My roll. No, it's not Rolling Thunder. What is it? I can't see. It's a black variant. that means it's modded. I only use it to play against lower level players because it's always fun to see them get shocked. Although I say lower level players, it really decimates anything, even if you're an OP10, so it's not that useful. If I'm ever playing with lower ranked players, so like let's say level 30s, I'll just punch everything to death because it's way more fun. Or I'll bring in Infinity Pistol. Alright, we're going back to 1000. Where is it? That is a stupid rifle. Any rifle that's silver with a red insignia, don't use it. It's absolutely shit. They're not E-Techs. I forget what they're called. They're just a really bad variant I don't recommend using. They're really inaccurate. Oh yeah, the RPG is my quest. Blow up airships, ships, get permission to first. That's the Tiny Tina DLC, if I'm not mistaken. That's the second quest. Oh yeah, because I was doing relic farms, that's right. I forgot I was doing that. I was getting the Seraph relic for multi-shots, because I did some Seraph crystal farming. Oh, where is it? There it is, the extra shot chance. And I got a health on kill, which is a nice one, but still. I'm really disappointed with that extra shot chance, because I assumed it would be like Zero's ability, or not Zero, like one of Salvador's ability where you don't consume ammo. You have like a 33% chance to not consume ammo, but no. Shot chance means that every once in a while, instead of firing one bullet like that from your gun, you'll do that and fire two. Doesn't save ammo, doesn't do anything like that, it just empties your magazines quicker, which I guess increases your damage by a tiny bit. But still, I prefer just having my regular things. I prefer it over any kind of multiple shot chance. Because isn't there an ability in Salvador's skill tree that gives you shot chance anyway? I'm trying to remember. None in this tree, I don't believe. Oh yeah, don't mind these. They're just there because if I change my class mod, it makes more out of those. So like this one as well, if I change to my other class mod, this becomes more prominent, so don't worry about those skills. I swear one of these gives you extra shots. Cooldown rate, recoil, max ammo. Oh, here we go, yeah. It gives you a chance to not fire a bullet, 40% chance. I didn't used to have it. But given how useful it is nowadays, I always have it because it's really freaking good. Depends on what build I'm going for. Because as you see, it's based on my class mod. So at the moment I have the money shot class mod on. But if I go to my regular class mod, this one, the skills change a bit. So I have to. None of them are wasted, which is why 1 or 2 points look like they're out of place, when in actuality they really are. Alright, come on Mr. Terry. Terry the Terra-frickin-morphous. You know, I always liked this boss, purely for the fact... Oh, I missed some grinning. Purely for the fact that I can never kill him. I'm a man who in games likes to make sure I can kill absolutely everything. But I could never kill Terramorphous. In the Vita version at least. No matter how hard I tried, I was never able to kill Terramorphous. I just couldn't do it. Like, I tried for days and days and days on end, but I could never do enough damage. Like, I tried Infinity Pistols, I tried Morningstar glitches, I did everything. I mean, it's probably because I only played as Commando, so I never really had other characters to play as. But still, the point still stands. I was never able to kill beta version. Also, you can see there, like with a slagger, a perfect parted slagger, and a heartbreaker, I could do barely any damage to Terramorphous. Like, I like that about him. He's not a boss that just takes a lot of effort to kill. He takes skills and workarounds. Like, you can't just go against him and hope to win. You have to actually plan ahead. I like that about bosses. When bosses do that, it means that developers have actually put effort into it. Either that, or it means developers are just very lazy and they just wanted to make a hard boss so you wouldn't stop playing their game. I mean, it works either way, doesn't it? Alright, let's save and quit and reload because it saves Iridium. I want to try and hit the max of 600 Iridium someday. Like, I know it isn't a hefty goal because people do it all the time, but a lot of the YouTubers I see that have max Iridium are people who are modding or people who have played the game for 10 years or something like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I played the game for a long time. I've played it for maybe 3 years now, 3.5 years. But like, I've never fully religiously played it. Like, there was a time, ages ago, or it feels like ages ago, about 4 or 5 months ago, where I just didn't play Borderlands whatsoever. It wasn't a game that was really interesting to me. The only reason I stopped playing it for almost a year, but the only reason I started playing it again is because I have people to play it with. Don't get me wrong, I find solo games to be fun, and I prefer solo games over multiplayer games, but if it's a game I can play with friends, but I don't, that's when a game becomes boring to me. So, Borderlands, Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, all these are games you can play with friends, and I like that about them. But they lose their interest to me once your friends stop playing them. Hey Vextor, do you own a face cam? No, I don't. I don't own a face cam. I do want to get one eventually. I don't want to be one of those people that goes, hey, I'm gonna keep my face hidden until we hit, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers. No, it's more the fact that I don't have, I just don't have a face cam, and I end up being so busy most of the time that I don't have a chance to even think about it. Honestly, I'm not even planning on it. Like, obviously I do want to get one eventually, but I'm gonna wait until I get a solid income, because at the moment I've just finished college, so I've got to start looking for a job. Well, I've been looking for a job, but with the way the world is right now, people are very cautious with their hiring methods. So even though I just came out of college, I don't have a lot of opportunities at the moment, so I'm gonna hold off on it a bit. Don't worry, hero, you'll get to see my handsome mug eventually. I mean, if you want, you can just follow my Instagram, and I'll probably post a picture on there sometime. I don't know. I've never really been one of those type of people to have selfies or videos about themselves. Like, as it is on my phone, I don't have any pictures of myself. I just never found I never found the need for it. Like, if looks are really that important to you, then why do you really care about anything else to do with a person? So I never really bother to post myself everywhere. It's the same thing with my YouTube channel though, isn't it? Like, I could go on Facebook groups and Instagram groups and promote myself, but I find it to be annoying. Like, when it happens to me and other people go join my channel and stuff like that, like, I find it to be annoying and tedious. That's why I don't do it myself. That's why if you ever watch my videos, I leave the subscribe and like and comment stuff at the end. Like, I don't force it upon people. If people liked my content and they made it to the end, they might want to see more, so I ask them then. I'm not going to throw it in their face and say like, comment, subscribe every 20 minutes. It's the same thing with vanity. I don't take pictures, I don't do videos, I don't fuck send out merch and ask for PayPal stuff. It's not because I have a small following, it's because I myself find it annoying when it happens to me, so I prefer not to do it to other people. It's just as simple as that. So, at the moment, no, I don't have a face cam. And I'm probably not going to get one for a while, but eventually I will get one. And then you can see me ugly monkey. Alright, come on Terry. Terry the Terramorpho. Yes, start screaming. Oh, I thought I could get a critical. Criticals are all the big money damage. Like, if you can get a critical whilst he's slag, that's like half his health. I'm gonna have to use this at 2 guns because I can't do it at 1, especially if he's gonna stay on the ground like this. Oh, there's the critical streams. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I mean by slagging and criticals are the best. That's how you do it. You know what though? Ooh, another gunzer. It's worse than the last one. You know what though? I am happy with where I am. Like, yeah, I'm not gaining subscribers every day, or even every month for that matter. Like, until a couple weeks ago, when I spoke to some friends about subscribing, I had, what, 16 subscribers, and that was it. Like, I was content. I was content. I was sad that I wasn't growing because people weren't able to enjoy my content. But you know what? I wasn't discouraged by it. And you know what? It's fine because I hit my goal. I said multiple times. Oh wait, I forgot to quit. I said multiple times I want to hit 20 subs before Christmas, and I smashed that. Before even the beginning of August, I had already hit almost 25 subs. So, you know what? I don't mind. I'm not gonna grow big. Like, I've got a friend called Crossfire, who I'll sing his praises every day. He's been a big supporter, but like, he asks for too much. He doesn't go up in increments that are realistic. He goes up 100 every time. So he hit 300, and then he went to 350, which I thought was, yeah, that's a general jump. And then he hit 400, and he went, all right, now let's hit 500. And he went that way until 1,000 subscribers, and then he lost like 300 of them. And I think it's because he tried to grow too fast. He wasn't. He was trying. It's like building a tower, isn't it? Building a tower is fine and all, but if you start on a shoddy foundation, you're not gonna make it very high before it crumbles. And I think that's what happened. He has a big sense of community, and I commend him on it. But he pushed himself too much, and in the end, he burnt himself. And I mean, I tried to stay by him, I do, but like I prefer to take the low and slow approach to it. I don't mind if I don't grow. Like if I gain 1 subscriber in the next month, I'll be happy. I'll be lucky. It's a new friend I can have. I'm not looking to force growth. And you know what? If that makes me a bad YouTuber, then fine. That makes me a bad YouTuber. I don't really care. It's just how I am. Don't question me on it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, please. Stay away from me. But all due respect to Cross, like, I don't mean to sound like I'm insulting him. He's a good man. He's just a bit too ambitious for my liking. That doesn't mean I'm not subscribed. I have 2 accounts subscribed to him, actually. I was both his 250th and 300th subscriber. Was it 300? No, it was his 250th and his 500th subscriber. Or his 400th, I don't remember. I was something like that. So I've been there for a while. You guys should go subscribe to him as well if you can. He does Destiny 2 stuff. I do mostly RPGs, whereas he does FPSs. since I tried to do RPGs, you know, I want to do RPGs, but the way around it is difficult. Like, there aren't as many out there as I would like to play. So I'm testing out Red Dead. You never know. Maybe I'll go back to Iceborne one day if the internet isn't bad with it. Because Iceborne is a good game, but it takes serious strain on your internet. Like, I tried to stream it a couple days ago, and I got absolutely fucking demolished. Like, my stream crashed, my connections broke up, my friends got kicked out of the party. It was horrifying. So I might, maybe not. I don't know. It's up to the way the world works, isn't it? Alright, let's kill Terramorphous. Let's say 2 more times. I'm mainly doing this because I want to get the skin of Terramorphous. Like, I've got the class mod of Terramorphous, the Slayer of Terramorphous class mod. I got the Blood of Terramorphous relic. I have never got his shield. I don't know if he has a grenade mod. If he does, I might have gotten it already. I think it's a purple item, not a legendary. But I'm mostly looking to try and get his skin of Terramorphous, or whatever you want to call it, because I don't think I've ever gotten that item from him. He's not like other raid bosses where they have a weapon. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's my tea. I spilt a bit. Okay. He's not like other bosses where he has a dedicated weapon. Blood, skin, soul, whatever you want to call it, of Terramorphous. I want to try and get his skin. Although I heard that it's really rare, like a 1.2% chance. And you know what? If I kill 100 Terramorphouses and I still don't get one skin of Terramorphous, then I know that's a bunch of bullshit, isn't it? Although I don't know if it's purple or legendary. I assume it's legendary, but like, his relic is an E-Tech and his grenade is purple, so for all I know, his shield could be a blue. I mean, the Rough Rider shield's a blue, even though it should be a legendary. Alright. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I'm not getting good hits on this guy. Is he coming towards me? No, he's going back. You know what I've been watching recently? I've been really getting into the Transylvania or the Castlevania series. They brought it out on Netflix, and I've really been getting into it. I actually really freaking like it. It's quite fun because, don't get me wrong, I like anime, but I found it a bit of a different kind of anime. It's like, I don't know how to put it. How would I put it? I mean, you don't really see many Netflix adaptations of anime, do you? I guess that's my takeaway from it. It's not that it's a bad anime, it's a brilliant anime. It's just it's weird to see a Netflix variety version. Alright, what'd you say here? Vextor, what's your real name? My real name's Antonio. It's Antonio Jean Doe. And yes, I know, John Doe, dead body, ha ha ha. But yeah, that's my real name, Antonio John Doe. I've never bothered to hide it. In fact, Hero, I've said it in multiple videos. Like, I believe you were actually in one of the videos where I said it, so I'm offended that you've forgotten it so quickly. But yeah, my name is Antonio John Doe. Or as it used to be, Antonio John Underdown, but I had it changed to Doe after my mom and dad got married. These just keep getting worse and worse. It's not even a million anymore. Look at that. Terrible. Anything else? I don't know. Let me look for shields in this pile. Like, I should probably start looking to see if the Terramorphous shield is maybe... That's a terrible shield. Maybe the Terramorphous shield isn't a legendary like I assume. I thought it was though. I've seen it before. I thought it was a legendary shield. Fast acting shield. That is a real fast acting shield. It takes 1 second and it fully recharges. That's pretty nice. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, it's class mod equipment. I know Cross's real name. I had him come into a stream at some point, and he used an account with his real name, but I don't remember it. I know which stream it was though, so I can go back and find it. But I prefer to let people keep their secrets. I personally don't keep secrets because I had a really bad time when I was a kid. Like, keeping secrets almost destroyed me. So I prefer to be bluntly honest at this point. Like, some people don't like me for it. They call me rude and brash and stuff, but it's not that I am rude or brash. It's that I just tell the truth as it is. I'm not gonna dance around it. Like, my sister told me to tell my littlest sister something, and I told it to her exactly how she said it, and I got quite the look from her, and she went, "You weren't supposed to tell her exactly," and I was like, and fucking, we had a little argument about it, but it's the point of the matter is, when I was younger, I lied a lot. I lied so much when I was younger, to the point where my family got in trouble for me lying. I was once kicked out of the house because I lied. And after the amount of shit that's happened to me happens to you, like, not just with lying, with like family issues and stuff, once that happens to you and you realize it's your fault, it somewhat changes you. Like, I don't know. I became a lot more honest, but a lot more secluded, so I don't interact with my family as much as I'd like to, but I'm a lot more bluntly honest when it comes to what's happening. So I don't know. It's a bit of a trade-off. I've always been an inward person. Like, I try to keep to myself, whether it's lying to keep my inner feelings hidden, or it's just staying away from people to keep my outer feelings hidden. I guess I've always been a somewhat inward. But you know, it's weird though, because I do YouTube, and you'd think for someone who's as inward as me, doing YouTube would be a weird thing, and it is. Like, some days I find it a bit contradicting. But you know what? It breaks my mind away from reality, and I like it. Like, I've always had a fun time playing video games, and I figured, what's the difference? I'm just playing a video game and letting people watch. I'm not. Nothing's changed really. And as more people watch me, obviously I realise that things are going to change because I've got to start talking to people like I'm talking to you here. But like, it's happening slow enough that I don't really mind it. I'm still just playing my video games, but it's almost like I'm playing them with friends because I've got people to chat with. Alright, class one. I'm getting a lot of Gunzerker class ones, so that's definitely not a terrible. It's an absorb shield. I do like the absorb shields. Corrosive spike. That's not. Oh, that is a shield. Huh. A turtle shield. Huh. That's pretty good.
I like it. I want it.
I do like it, and I do want it. It reminds me that I wanted to make an instant heal build for Salvador, but I realized he has too much health to actually do that. He doesn't shock singularity. He doesn't have the right amount of health. I know Commando does, and I have yet to actually test out the Commando. But I wanted to make what's it called? It's like an overhealing build. It takes advantage of the health gate. That's it. It's called a health gate build. it takes advantage of the fact that when your health is low enough, or if you're about to be one-shot, you can't be one-shot physically. Like, if the damage is high enough that it can one-hit you, the game will be like, nah, I ain't allowing that. But your health has to be above 90%, I think, to do that. So, the idea of the build is get your health as low as possible to about, let's say 50, something like that. And then have as much health regeneration as possible. So then your health regenerates in a matter of less than a second. So that the AI can't attack faster than you can regenerate to full health, meaning you can never die, you're immortal. Then it doesn't matter if you do no damage, because you're never gonna die. Eventually you're gonna win. Unless of course the power goes out, in which case you're fucked either way. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. No matter what you do, you're fucked. If your power goes out, which has happened to me multiple times. I'll be in the middle of a really long boss fight and I'm about to win, and then all of a sudden everything just goes black and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. How could you do this to me? Right. The Rock of Destiny. I don't know exactly though. Why are you already coming here? No, this is unfair. You're cheating. Oh, did I not hit a critical? Darn. I could have sworn hitting it point blank would have been critical. Man, if you're not zooming in with a sniper, you have no chance of any sort of critical hit. Alright, kill him because that will make my my regen faster on my Gunzerking. Oh, I dodged that. Don't you fucking say I did. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Middle finger, grenades, and fight the Terry. Oh, I can't middle finger because I already did it. He's coming up in the middle, so let's throw grenades on that. You know, I was thinking of playing Mafia 2, but I'll be honest with you guys, Mafia 2 is fucking difficult. Like, I played it before, and I don't actually think I beat the game. I don't think I did. It sounds weird for me to not beat a game, but there's been a couple games where literally either the game goes on for too long, bouncing. Oh no, that's not the grenade. Either the game goes on for too long, or the game is just not my sort of skill set. Like, I know it sounds weird coming from a guy who plays Dark Souls almost all the time, but it's true. Some games just don't akin to my kind of skill set, and unfortunately, Mafia was one of them. It felt too forced. It was just a duplication of GTA 5 with a worse off storyline. Let's see, absorb shield. What are you? I can't read that word. Therapic? Ferupic? Therapeutic. Is that it? Therapeutic adaptive shield. Why would that shield be therapeutic? Tell me, game. Let's head out then. Let's quit so we load up top. I mean, that's enough killing Terramorphous for one day. I might kill the warrior once before we end off. You know what? I need to play more Dark Souls. I had a lot of trouble fighting Osiris, and I think that might be because I'm out of practice. I got hit a bunch of times by combos that I assumed I could dodge, but I gotta remember that it's been God knows how long since I played religiously. Like, I don't play as much as I used to, because back in the old days I would I'd play every day. I'd play for a couple hours, and my skill set was like on top because I had to be challenged. Because I played with these two brothers, and one of the brothers wanted to go really quick. Excuse me. One of the brothers really wanted to go really quick and would not wait. He was, let's say, he was impatient. But he fought me 4 times maybe and lost every single time. And then you had the second brother who was more thankful for what I offered him, because I gave him all the gear that I had as an OP player, and I taught him how to play, and he fought me maybe 60 times, and he beat me twice. I mean, not legitly, because one of the times he beat me, I was wearing the entire set of Smo's gear and holding 2 of Smo's great hammers. So let's just say I was really slow. And eventually he chipped me away. I almost killed him even with that silly guess up though. But I cosplayed a couple times, and some of the cosplays were really, really bad. Like, I could not move in them. But that's why he was able to kill me a couple times. But the point is, he challenged me 60 times compared to his brother's 4 times. And unlike his brother, he actually beat me, even if it was a shallow victory. But like, I played every single day with those 2 guys. Like, my skills back then, I was one of the top Dark Souls players. Like, I'm not saying top is in like world standard. I'm saying, like, out of all the people I know, I may have been the best Dark Souls player that I know. So not including YouTubers, because there are some YouTubers that I know could absolutely fucking kick my ass. But I enjoyed it. Like, it was fun to play with people. But seeing as, again, like I said earlier, games aren't as fun when you don't have people to play with, I haven't really been playing it that often. And then I decided to go back onto my New Game Plus free character to go finish it out, because I hadn't finished out that character yet. Like, I got everything I needed on it, but I hadn't got the bonfires. So I was playing I was playing through the game, and I got to Osiris. And because it had been so long since I had actually played properly, I lost a couple times. Like, I had to resort to a very cowardice strategy of... What the fuck just happened to the music? Oh, it's fucking doing that weird revamp thing. But I had to resort to a strategy of run away and use lightning bolts, which I wasn't too proud of. I mean, I'm a warrior. I use miracles and sorceries, but more of a diversion than a battle strategy. But it just shows you how long it's been since I played, when I can't even kill Osiris, considering I have a New Game Plus 7 character that has finished the game multiple times, who's killed the Black Dragon from the Ring City DLC on New Game Plus 4. So I'd say I'm not as good as I used to be. I'll throw my hands up and say it. I don't play that game too often. And it brings up the interesting point, because my friend Brenna, who I'm currently playing Borderlands with, she has a policy where she doesn't go back and revisit games. Like, she doesn't do New Game Pluses or anything like that. And I find it weird, because you get so much satisfaction going back through a game again that you've already beaten and just decimating everything. And sometimes it's challenging to go through again, and sometimes it's boring because of the story, yes. Like in Borderlands, you're forced to listen to the story again and again and again, and you can't skip the cutscenes, and it gets annoying sometimes. But like, I always enjoy it, and I like to replay games, but there's a limit to how much I like to replay them, and there's certain stipulations. So Monster Hunter World, I've replayed it 3 times maximum. And yeah, I liked it. Don't get me wrong. It was a real fun game to play. but it wasn't a game I would replay more than I would just load up a hunt with the same character and use him to fight. I would never really create a new character just to relive the old hunts. I just put on some worse gear and play with that character. Which I guess maybe doesn't count as a new game plus, but still, fuck you if you disagree. And then there was other games like Dark Souls where I created God knows how many characters, and each one I'd play through the game multiple times, and it would all be fun. Like I still love to play through the game over and over and over again with all these different characters. Like Diablo, I've played the game with every character before, all 7 of them. But it depends on the game, really. Like Diablo, yeah, it's a fun game. I can play with on any character, but like, it's very repetitive. Like, you know what they need? Ooh, that's a weird grenade I've not seen. You know what games need? Games need something like the Guiding Lands from Monster Hunter Iceborne. They need a place that you can go once you finish the character to just mess around with and fight a bunch of different enemies, kind of like an arena, or fight big bosses and get cool items. Even if eventually people get bored, it means that they haven't had to give up on their character to try and have fun with the game again. Like they've given it another try and they've gotten everything there is to see, and it's still fun with a different character. Maybe there's a section you can't unlock with a certain character that you can only do with one of them, so now you've got to play through the game again, and you have this anticipation for when you eventually get to that final area and you fight those bosses. You can see what's in that new area, and it will be worth it, depending on what character you play as. Like, that's what a game needs. But anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. If you have enjoyed me killing a bunch of bosses, consider leaving a like, comment, or a subscribe. If you do leave a comment, I will get back to you. And remember what I always say, try to have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.